It is my privilege to be joined by writer, producer, director, the man that keeps Tom Cruise going, not that he needs help, Mr. Christopher McQuarrie, McHugh himself. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Congratulations, man. This movie is epic, as befits a Mission Impossible movie.
Thank you.
I think when I spoke to you on the last carpet for a Mission movie, you had said, I don't know if I have another one in me. Apparently you have at least two in you.
I had two.
What changed? What brought you back for not one, but two more missions?
The opportunity to do two. When we originally talked about this idea, we knew it was so big we couldn't fit it into one, and that's why we're here for part one.
Yes, we're here for part one, and there is a ton to talk about. Look, we're in Rome. We're on the Spanish Steps. We're right next to this Fiat that went through. We're next to the lovely Haley Atwell, new addition to your franchise. But I want to talk about that Rome car chase because
we're in Rome.
Because we're in Rome, and I would want to talk about it anyway, let's be frank.
Yeah.
On a scale of difficulty, you've done difficult sequences. Give me a sense of what made this one so challenging.
Car chases are always difficult. This one was difficult by a factor of 10. The environment was very tricky, first of all, because you have cobblestone streets in Rome, so when you're drifting, there's no predictability. You can never know where the car is going to go. The car we were driving, or that Tom was driving, was this Fiat 500, which we gave it a little extra power, mission style, which also made it unpredictable. The car kind of had a mind of its own on a terrain that was completely unpredictable. And then you had Tom driving with one hand handcuffed to his co-star.
He ratted you out. That was your idea, apparently.
That was my idea. I had to make it hard.
Yeah, it's too easy, just.
And on top of all of that, most of the shots in the sequence are two shots, meaning there's very little editorial control. The actors have to be perfectly in sync with one another.
Right.
And so what you're seeing, really, as difficult as the sequence is, the reason it really works, why it's so effective, is the talent of those two actors and their chemistry together.
Look, there's so many sequences in this film I could talk about, but the motorcycle jump, for instance. Like, what is in your head? You're watching your star. You know what he's capable of. Obviously, he's safe as you can be, but still, there's an element of danger that goes with the territory. Are you nervous watching him do it not once, but repeatedly?
You can go on the internet, and somebody recorded me while I was watching it, and they took the liberty of incorporating that into the behind the scenes, and you could see what it's like directing a Tom Cruise movie in real time. And it's pretty nerve-wracking. The truth of the matter is, no matter how much we rehearse a stunt like that, when we get out to the real environment to do it, everything's an unknown. Yeah. It's just everything's a variable, and we couldn't predict what was going to happen.
What goes into casting a Mission Impossible film? Like, what is the prerequisite for an actor, for a newcomer to the franchise, like a Haley Atwell? What do you tell them in advance?
Haley is, what do we tell them?
Yes.
That the best way you can prepare is to not prepare.
Oh.
Really, it's about preparing the physical training, prepare for long hours, and prepare for a lot of unpredictability. But we don't write a role and then cast an actor. We cast actors we really admire, and then we find the role. So the less preconceived notions of what the character is that they come with, the more we're going to find something original. And what you're seeing with all of these characters in the movie, and every single one of them has their moment to shine, you're seeing their raw talent. We're just getting out of their way.
My sense is also, just thanks to this environment you've created, thanks to the standard that Tom has set, the bar has raised, like, in terms of prep for all the actors. They know if Tom's going to give 190%, they're going to have to deliver too.
It's not even about you have to deliver. You're inspired to do it. I mean, you really find yourself on these movies doing things you never thought you would be capable of doing. I never imagined myself as an action director, let alone a director who would make 4 of these movies. I never imagined I'd be wrecking trains and bringing jet engines out to the desert to create sandstorms. And what you learn very quickly is the sky's the limit. Everything is possible. So
last question for you. Yes, Dead Reckoning Part 1 is in the can, and it's amazing. We do have another one coming.
You do. Yes.
What can we expect? Have you left anything on the table? It just amazes me how you can raise the bar, frankly, each time. What have you left over for Part 2?
It's not even that we left anything over. Everything you're seeing in this movie, in Part 1, is the accumulation of everything we've learned prior. And not just Mission Impossible, but Top Gun Maverick, Edge of Tomorrow, all the movies that we've made together and separately. We've now taken all of that experience, put it into this movie, and then applied it to the next. And so if all I can tell you for the next one is come and see. You're in for a treat. There is no limit.
I will be there. I trust in Tom Cruise. I trust in McHugh. Congratulations, man. And it's always a pleasure to see you in another iconic location like this. Congrats, man.
Thank you so much. We always get to meet in such great places.
Let's just meet at a coffee shop next time. We can just chill.
There's one right over there.
All right, I'll see you there.
I'll see you for espresso. All right, thanks a lot.
Thanks, man.